Now I'm going to pick all the top 25 teams' games for week 2, and it goes as follows. I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff, and y'all can check out the over/under on all these games here. And I'm going to just get the first game out of the way. Baylor at number 17 SMU, 11 a.m. kickoff. The CW network. SMU is only favored by 3 as of right now. I know Jackie Marshall is day-to-day with that high ankle sprain, and he did not practice. While I know Carl Williams, the fourth, who missed all last game, is practicing again, so there's a possibility that he will play. But I know, however, SMU did have 2 injuries on Saturday that I'm aware of. Wide receiver Jordan Hudson, he had a shoulder injury. And linebacker Alexander Kilgore, and it happened on the touchdown he scored on defense. And both of those are day-to-day, according to Rhett Lashley. I always thought Baylor was going to, more times than not, split the first 10 games with Auburn and SMU. And I think Baylor somehow wins. And I know they didn't run the ball that good last game, but I think they were just more of a catch-up mode against Auburn. And I think somehow the run defense is a little bit better, and I expect the run offense to be a lot better than last game. And if Baylor could throw the ball all over on a good Auburn secondary, they could do the same thing for SMU. And SMU is losing a lot of guys in the trenches. I mean, not just in the trenches on the defensive line, but look at the front 7, especially if they're down their linebacker. And that's kind of why I'm going with Baylor here, but it wouldn't shock me either way. Okay, that game's out of the way. This FIU is in Florida International University at number 2, Penn State, 11 a.m. kickoff on the Big Ten Network. Penn State's for 43.5. Yeah, there's no question that Penn State's going to win that game. The San Jose State at number 7, Texas, 11 a.m. Central Time kickoff on ABC. Texas favored by 36.5. I do think Texas will bounce back. And there's obviously number 11, Illinois at Duke, 11 a.m. Central Time on ESPN. Illinois is fed by 2.5. This is a trap game to me if you're looking into this, so there's an upset possibility. I do think Illinois will survive it, but it's not going to be easy. There's East Texas A&M at number 14, Florida State, 11 a.m. Central Time on ACC Network. There's no spread on the game. Doesn't really matter. Florida State's going to go 2-0. There's Iowa at number 16, Iowa State, 11 a.m. kickoff on Fox. Iowa State's fed by 3.5. Iowa State's not defeated Iowa and Ames since 2011, but I think that streak is going to come to an end. But this is going to be a close game like usual. So if Iowa wins, don't be shocked. There's Kennesaw State at number 23, Indiana, 11 a.m. Kickoff on FS1. Indiana's fed by 34.5. Yeah, Indiana's going to win. There's Kent State at number 24, Texas Tech, 11 a.m. kickoff on TNT/True TV/HBO Max. Of course, Texas Tech's fed by 40.5. I don't care. Baron Morton is not going to. He might not play for the game necessarily. He did get dinged up. But regardless who's at quarterback, Texas Tech's going to win this game. Let's just be real. There's Utah State at number 19, Texas A&M, 11:45 a.m. kickoffs. SEC Network, Texas A&M's fed by 29.5. Yeah, Texas A&M is going to win. There's Grambling State at Ohio State, 2:30 p.m. Central Time. 2:30 p.m. kickoff on the Big Ten Network. There's no spread on the game, but it doesn't really matter. Ohio State is Grambling. Yeah, it's actually Grambling, but still, Ohio State's still going to win this game, easy. There's Austin Peay University, which they actually defeated Middle Tennessee State, but they have to go on the road to Georgia now on ESPN Plus, and there's no spread on 2:30 p.m. Central Time kickoff. No spread on the game, but Georgia is going to win that game easy. There's Oklahoma State at number 6, Oregon, 2:30 p.m. Central Time kickoff, CBS/Paramount Plus. Oregon's favored by 28.5. Yeah, I think Oregon's the better overall football team, and they're at home, so Oregon's going to win this game. It's more like, can Oklahoma State cover the spread? That's the biggest thing. Detroit at number 8 Clemson. 2:30 p.m. Central Time, 2:30 p.m. kickoff. ACC Network. Clemson's favored by 33.5. Clemson's going to take all the frustration from the last game to this one, and they're going to win easily. There's Ole Miss, number 20 Ole Miss at Kentucky. 2:30 p.m. kickoff on ABC. Ole Miss is favored by 10.5. Last year, Ole Miss did lose to Kentucky, but I don't see that happening again here. There's Eastern Tennessee State University, as in like East Tennessee State University, as in ETSU at Tennessee. Number 22 Tennessee. 2:30 p.m. kickoff. ESPN Plus, also SEC Network Plus. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Tennessee's going to win. And there's USF at number 13 Florida on SEC Network at 3:15 Central Time, and the spread for the game is Florida by 17.5. And remember, USF did destroy Boise State, so don't overlook them, Florida, but I don't think you will. This Cal Poly at number 25 Utah, 5 p.m. kickoff on ESPN Plus. Utah's going to win easily. There's Bethune-Cookman at number 5 Miami, Florida, 6 p.m. kickoff ESPN Plus /ACC Extra. Miami, Florida is going to win here. The South Carolina State at number 10 South Carolina, 6 p.m. SEC Network Plus /ESPN Plus. Yeah, South Carolina is going to win this game. There's no spread. There's Louisiana Tech at number 3 LSU, 6:30 p.m. kickoff on ESPN Plus /SEC Network Plus. LSU is favored by 37.5. Yeah, LSU is going to win that game easily. Now, number 12, Arizona State at Mississippi State, 6:30 p.m. Central Time kickoff on ESPN 2. Arizona State's only favored by 6.5. I thought it would be more. Remember, last year this game was closer than it should be when you look at what happened to both these teams down the line. I think Arizona State is not going to mess around in this game. So I think they're going to win, but if they lose, that would be a bad look for the Big 12. There's a very interesting game coming up. Number 15 Michigan at number 18 Oklahoma. 6:30 p.m. kickoff on ABC. Oklahoma's fed by 5.5. This is the first road test for Bryce Underwood at Michigan. I think he's going to lose it. Though I think it's going to be within a touchdown. I do. And I would be stunned if it's 10 points or more. Now, the very last game. ULM as the University of Louisiana Monroe at number 21 Alabama. 6:45 p.m. kickoff. SEC Network. SEC Network and Alabama's favorite 36.5. Yeah, Alabama's going to bounce back. But I will say this: I don't think they're going to make the college football playoff now. I don't see a path on their schedule. They're going to lose just one more time and then make the college football playoff. They're going to lose twice. But this is not one of those games here. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Course ultimate goal is 1,000 more. Some more money at this course. Like video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. Some more people see us. Sharing the video does help as well. Some more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button for the notification bell as well.